going on, people? Myke C-Town here. I have not done one of these metal moments videos in so long. I gotta get back to it. But what better reason to return to talking about metal than Metallica, the fucking Four Horsemen, returning with a new jam called Hardwired. Hard fucking wired, man. So I wanted to go ahead and give some thoughts on this record, and to join me in this discussion is Mr. Logan, L Mounts he goes by on the YouTubes. If you guys have not watched his videos, make sure you guys go check his channel out. It'll be in the description section down there. He does great vinyl videos. He has an extremely diverse range in music, everything from hip-hop to hardcore to punk rock to old rock and roll stuff. A lot of shit that I've never even heard of. But yeah, let's get this shit going, man. So Metallica just dropped a new song called Hardwired.
I listened to it a couple more times before this started, and it sounds like he's saying hot wired sometimes, which if that was the actual name of the song, I'd feel way shittier about it.
You don't like hot wired to self-destruct?
Hot wired is way more.
Alright, so what did you think about the song?
The first time I heard it, I listened to it like twice before I went to work, and I think, more so stoked on the fact that it existed, finally. The riff is tight, which is dope. But all day at work, I thought I had it stuck in my head until I realized I was just thinking of That Was Just Your Life, the first song on Death Magnetic. And it's like almost the same song. And even though I listened to it like a bunch more times, they keep bleeding together in my brain. But doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It has the vibe of that record, and I don't hate that record. I actually like it quite a bit. The lyrics are kind of corny, but you know.
Yeah, you're being nice. The lyrics are kind of corny. You're being real nice. Those lyrics are fucking terrible. They sound like they were written by a fucking angsty fucking 10th grader.
Are they worse than Saint Anger's lyrics though?
No, they're not. They're not. They're about on par with Saint Anger's lyric, which is kind of the problem.
Yeah, I hope the rest of the lyrics aren't that weird on the rest of the record.
Yeah, you know, my man Rich Owens, he actually pointed out that it's painfully similar to that lead-off single that Slayer had from that last record.
Funny you bring that up. That's the title track from the record Repentless, which I thought was funny when they dropped the video, because like, all right, we're gonna film Slayer at a prison. But I remember, like, whatever, 10 plus years ago, when we were like, all right, we're gonna film a Metallica video at a prison. And that was the Saint Anger video.
Exactly. These two bands are on the same fucking path to shit. Like, they're both trying to, like, resurrect what they were doing fucking 20 years ago. Yeah. And it's not quite working. And it's like they're trying to be, like, again, they're trying to be, like, angsty. You guys are, like, fucking 50, and you sound silly. But, you know, I don't listen to Metallica for lyrics. I listen to Metallica for riffs. And like you said, the main riff, which they repeat for a very long fucking time, is pretty damn good. So I'm for the most part, I'm okay with this song.
Yeah, as a whole, it's not bad. I think it totally made sense as a single. I was glad it wasn't like an 8-minute single.
These guys are old. They probably don't have that much in them. And Lars was fucking drumming pretty damn fast. So yeah. I'm thinking 3 minutes is about all we're going to get out of him. But when I looked online, it turns out the song is actually like 6.5 minutes long. So I'm kind of curious as to what the other 3 minutes are going to be, because I'm hoping it's not just the same fucking riff.
The two weirdest things about the whole release that they noted is that it's a double disc album, which first of all, they're like 2 discs, nearly 80 minutes of music. I'm like, yo, you can.
That's 1 disc.
80 minutes of music on 1 CD. What are you doing, dude? The third disc is just like riff origins.
What is that? I saw that. What the fuck are riff origins?
Well, the first song on the track listing of riff origins is Lords of Summer, which I don't know if that's like a different version that they released as the single, but I was surprised that that track didn't make it to this record, because hearing that song and hearing Hardwired back to back totally makes sense to be on the same record without any weird separation. But yeah, and then like all the track titles of the riff origins are just letters and numbers. And riff origin in parentheses.
What does that mean? What are you doing?
If they wanted to do like maybe a Spotify curated playlist or something of like songs or records that they were listening to when they made this record, would have made a whole lot more sense. I've seen a couple bands do this where they have the third disc is all the songs with no guitar tracks, so like kids can play the guitar along to the record. That's what I thought it was at first, but we may never know until this stupid thing comes out.
When I saw riff origins, I was like, please don't tell me that these fucking dickheads went into the studio and just recorded them kind of like fucking around to like come up with the riffs for these songs. Like, who the fuck wants to listen to that?
I think the last thing we need to address here is the god-awful cover art that they're throwing with the LP and the single. I don't know if you've seen it. Why is Metallica putting fucking Mike Tyson on their single art?
Wait a minute! What the fuck is that?
That's the cover for the single on like Spotify and shit.
That's the single cover.
Yeah.
What is that supposed to be?
I think, I'm looking at it closer, it looks like a photo of James Hetfield shirtless, and then like...
He's in blackface?
No, like projecting Rob Trujillo screaming like on top of him. That's what it looks like. I don't know, you can look it up and decide for yourself.
It looks like, remember fucking Beetlejuice from Howard Stern?
Also, them trying to recreate the fucking Garage Days Revisited cover.
I saw that, with Lars fucking sexy kiss lips.
Yeah, not good.
Fucking
And
asshole.
dumbass fucking whatever.
That thing's so awesome. The other thing about this track that I actually found kind of interesting is the production on it.
I think I like this song, Hardwired, more than Lords of Summer. The riff is harder. I will say the production is real sharp. The drums are really, really tight, and it doesn't sound as in your face to the wall compressed as Death Magnetic did.
Only problem I have with the drums is I think his kick sounds like dog shit. Like when I listen to it, it seriously to me sounds like somebody took a fucking, like they unfolded a paper clip and they just banged it into a paper plate. And then they recorded it and turned it up really loud. Why does Lars choose to have a shitty drum sound?
Lars just may be so fucking old and you know, hard of hearing that like any sort of loud hit that he hears is like, you know, that's pretty good, man. I think we should.
I don't know. Going forward, I'm kind of interested to see what this album sounds like. And it's been a long fucking time since I've actually given half a shit about what a Metallica album would sound like. So, yeah. I can't lie, man. When I put this song on, I thought it was fun. I thought it had a good riff. I thought it was thrashy. And that was kind of the extent of it. I bobbed my head quite a bit. I dug it. But I'm not getting my hopes up because I did the same thing for Slayer's album. So odds are, if history is any indication of anything, this record is going to suck.
Yeah.
But I have my hopes a little bit higher than normal. Like typically my expectations for a Metallica album are down here with like that dry white dog shit. Yeah. And like my new expectations for this album are maybe right here. So we're talking fucking cat shit in a litter box, which is a little bit better. So I don't know, man. What do you think?
I'm excited. Like Metallica was one of the first really heavy bands that I got into. I'm sure like every human on the planet that listens to aggressive music.
Yeah.
I got to see them for the first time about a year ago, and it was incredible. So I'll be hyped probably no matter what. Even if it's decent, I'll be happy. I just don't want it to be terrible.
Me either. It would make me really happy to walk away saying Metallica came back in 2016 with a decent album. And you know what I'm reading, I guess the few people that have secretly heard it, they're saying it's a cross between Justice for All and the Black Album. And I'm totally fine with that because I'm one of the few people that absolutely loves the Black Album because that was actually the first Metallica record I ever heard. But if we get a nice cross between Justice for All and Black Album, I'll walk away satisfied. So thank you for talking about this new jam with me.
Thank you.
So once again, I want to thank Logan L. Mounts for coming on and chatting with me about this new Metallica jam. Go check him out. If you just found my channel, make sure you continue to check me out. As usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you. And I'll see you guys next time. All right?